Alright, so this is my first live event. I'm going to do a quick hone for a wedge ground weight and butcher. This is the razor. You can see it's pretty darn wedge ground. Uh, it's just a pure triangle. But you see the maker's mark will say Sheffield, England. There's an England, you can see it. England right there. England. So definitely post 1891 when you had to have the country of origin. And America was the primary market for this type of razor. So also it's set in horn scales. I initially thought these were like bakelite or plastic, but they have bug damage on them. That's consistent with horn. Bugs really like horn. And so in these places where it's really thin, it's actually translucent and I can see the horn pattern through the thin parts, which is pretty interesting. Otherwise, I might have been fooled that this was plastic, but definitely horn. So I'm going to use the Japanese Waterstone 8,000 grit first, and then flip it over, and I'm going to go to 1,000 grit. Some electrical tape. I'm just going to do one layer of electrical tape on this one because I need to set an absolutely new bezel. Yeah, dull as a hammer. It's already been soaking for probably 5 minutes. I turned it off to start the video, but this Japanese stone has been going for quite a while. So actually, to start off, if you had a microscope, you could see that this was jagged. Like you can almost see it with the naked eye, but it's pretty serrated. So I know this might make people cringe, but I'm gonna give it a once over, just completely on the blade. I've found that I can get a lot better, a smoother edge if I just do that a couple times. Takes out a lot of the serrations. I'm ready to set a new bezel on it. And I can see where the bezel is starting to get set. Right there. So where it's starting to get set. So what I do is I count to 10 on one side, and then I flip it and I go to the other side and count to 10, and that's 1. And I do that 10 times. So basically it gets 100 strokes on each side. So I go like this: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. And that's 1 and. And I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 and. So I go 1, 1 and, 2, 2 and. And I can go as fast as I want as long as I count to 10. 7, 8, 9, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 and. Like that. So let's see if you can see where the bezel is actually starting to get set. I don't know if you can see that. It's starting to wear, you can see that. But yeah, for a wedge ground, what makes these touchy? Such a freaking wedge ground razor. Uh, it's a pure triangle, so you have to give it some lift, which is what the electrical tape is for. Otherwise, it would try to hone the entire side of the blade. So the electrical tape gives it a little bit of lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 4 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 5 and. So I'm officially halfway through going through this stone, and the bezel is getting there. You see that? Yeah. But the middle, the belly of the blade, will get worn first. And so it's really important that you get both sides. So often I'll put my thumb here and kind of have to lift up to come up. I'm by no means a Honemeister. I know there's guys who do this like professionally and stuff. I'm telling you what I've learned over the last 15 years or so. Man, how long has it been? 12? No. Shoot, I don't remember. 15 years? Yeah, probably 15 years. Shoot. That's crazy. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7 and you can see where some of this where the liquid is becoming dark. That's actually the metal coming off. That's actually what honing is taking off metal. And it's this slurry that is actually sharpening the blade. That slurry is sharpening. It's not the stone itself, but creating those metal shavings. What am I at? I think I'm at 7. And then, oh, I got mixed up, but you get the idea. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, and that's getting there. And if I hadn't initially worked it directly on the blade, you would have seen a lot more chips and pops in the edge of the blade. But because we evened it out at the very beginning, it's a straight line, which is exactly what you want. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What am I at? 9. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and all right. So I went back and forth, 10 seconds on each side for 10 times. I think I'll need some more, but basically you can see it catches, and that slides. That's right on the heel here. It's not quite catching on my nail. That catches, and that catches. So those are good. So I need to do some more work on the heel here. Let's turn it around so I can get I can wear the stone evenly on both sides. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5. I think I was at 5. You guys are probably keeping track, but bezel. There you go. See that even bezel, that reflective light along the whole edge? Not there before. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, Eric, are you on here? Hey, Eric. Oh my gosh, can't believe you're watching me. So I'm using an 8,000 grit 8,000 grit. Sorry, this one's a 1,000 grit Japanese waterstone. That's what this side is. And then I'm trying to flip it and go to the 8,000. Man, what a surprise! That is awesome. I can't believe Cajun Blade is watching me. So I've been watching. I'll actually watch Eric, the Cajun Blade, and how he hones, and I know him and Sean, Sean Staplefeld. Um, they use cuticles quite a bit, and I was thinking about getting into cuticles. I don't have any, but from what I read, you can use you can use one stone to get to variable grits. So instead of having multiple Japanese stones, one cuticle, and you guys set me straight on that if that's not true, but it sounds like that's the way it goes. All right, let's see if that heel catches my thumbnail now, because the belly and the toe were good. That's good. Still good. Still good. Oh, it slips. That slipped, but it's better. Caught it a little bit, so we'll keep going. 6, 8, 9. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 and. Now I don't push super hard, so I'll just hold my thumb on the edge here just to give it some guidance. I'm really not pushing very hard on the toe because I want to work on the heel. So I know two-handed stropping can be quite an art form, or two-handed honing, especially since you'll get hone wear. So a lot of old razors, the toe will be worn up. So you'll see if you go to eBay and look up old razors, hone wear from old barbers, it'll make it like curve up so the nose is actually really thin. Because you have professional barbers back in the day who do this thing like every couple days, and razors were consumable, so they would just work those razors to death, and and they do the two-handed strop. I think you can actually find videos of old barbers doing their thing, and it would be rough. They would just go to town on those razors. I am not doing that. Even though I'm using two hands. This one is just guiding. And I'm pushing more actually on the heel here. I put my thumb down on the heel so that I can push down. I actually, I think I was watching a video, might have been the Cajun Blade, or someone else who talked about the harshness of Japanese stones, and that makes me wonder if cuticles are they better in general? Are they because they provide a more smooth shave, or is that one of those subjective opinion things? Because I never thought my razor had a harsh. Oh, there we go. There we go. That catches right on there. Okay, so we got the thing set all the way through. You can see the bezel is set all the way through. Oh, a fingerprint right there. The bezel's set. So now I'm gonna switch it over to the um, the 8,000 grit side. I don't know if other razor guys have like utility sinks that they work with, but I use my bathroom sink. I'm always afraid that like I'll stain it or something. My wife will get after me. But in any case, here we go with the 8,000 grit, and this is just such a smooth stone. I'll do the same 10 on one side. 8, 9, 1. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 and. That's how that goes. And I'll do 10. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 2, and. Oh man, I wish you guys could see this better. But like the type of edge that it gets is so different after being on the 8,000 grit stone. It's telling me to back up. Well, yeah. There's something to be said for actual cameras filming this stuff. But I upgraded and I got a cell phone stand, so that's something. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 2, and you can see I'm starting to get that slurry. It's dark right here. I wonder if I can zoom in on this thing. Oh, look at that. You can start to see that slurry right there that we're building. Oh, and you're actually seeing, I might be seeing the beginnings of the polish on the edge of the blade. Yeah. That's gonna work nicely. It's not done yet. Not done yet, but definitely getting better. Three. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 3, and I checked the electrical tape too, because if you push too hard, this electrical tape will just wear right through. And so if it starts to wear through and expose the spine, you're screwing up the geometry of the hone, so you'll have to replace it. But this one looks good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 7. And so, what was I gonna say? So I am going kind of fast right now, and right now I'm taking off metal. I really am. This slurry is created by microscopic pieces of metal coming off the razor. That is honing. Stropping is just aligning the blade and not taking off metal. But because I'm taking off metal, I'm going off a bit faster. But when I'm done with taking off metal, I'm going to be a lot more gentle with it. Because that edge that I'm creating, the cutting edge of a razor, is microscopic. It is so thin. You have to be gentle with it. But when you're taking off metal, you're trying to create that microscopic edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 6. Where was I? I was 8. 4, 7, 8, 9, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and okay. So now that I've been honing for a while and taking off metal, I'm going to just go back and forth, turning on the spine. Because as you're pushing into the slurry, you might be dulling the blade on the microscopic level. So now I'm drawing it away from the slurry, and that wavy edge that I'm creating is now going to get straight by turning on the spine and pulling towards myself. 4, 5, 6, 7. There. All right, so now I'm going to show the edge of the blade. Try to zoom in here. This is what it looks like after coming off the, dang it. Come on, camera. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Anyway, that's what it looks like. There you go. Now, back up. Jeez, Kingsley. Yeah. Sorry about that. So that's what the edge looks like. After this, I'm going to just go to a regular strop. I got excited. I started honing up again. So I'm going to draw it away. Okay. So next step is bringing out the old trusty strop. This side I have used green honing compound, which is this stuff, microfine compound, and I just rub it on there. And this is over years. This strop is kind of black because I've used it for so long. But yeah, so that's that. I was thinking of naming this channel. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to take off the tape here. Man, beautiful razor. Just so cool that this thing existed for over 100 years, 120 years probably. So goes like this. I put it along the counter so I can get better access to it. And it's better to be hard. I mean, I want a hard surface. A lot of people like the wooden ones. Well, this side is kind of boring, but it's kind of like craftsmanship throughout the ages. I think if you watched anybody doing some of the technical things like sharpening their tools or, planning out their woodworking and not actually doing it, but they're just planning out their woodworking, you might get bored pretty easily. But man, I tell you what, when you're the one doing it and you're taking care of something or you're developing something, this razor was rusted. Maybe I should have gotten a before picture of this thing. But it was rusty, like all along the spines, covered in active rust. This thing was dirty. The inside was chunked up with filth. And I cleaned it up, and you hone it, and what do you know? You create something that actually works again, like it did 120 years ago. So much fun. Anyway, I'm gonna go like this for a while, and I flip it over, and I put it on the bare leather, and I do that about 100 times each. So let's just do a quick hair test. That's the back of my. Wow. Look at that. That just worked wonderfully. Yeah, you don't show that. Maybe that's gross. Sorry. But in any case, works great. Very happy with it. And yeah, I think I'm going to finish polishing it up. Give it a few more passes on the polish and the leather. Anyway, happy shaving, guys. This prepping a old wedge ground Wade and Butcher. Happy shaving.